is Srilata, pursuing become final year in TTWRTC Suryapet. Now I would like to give seminar on the topic of basis of financial accounting. Now we look into contents. Accounting, functions, uses of accounting information, branches of accounting, advantages and limitations, basis of accounting, system of accounting, classifications, types of accounting, rules of double entry system, accounting cycle. Now we coming to introduction. Business is a continuous activity where purchases or sales will be involved. Every businessman intention is to earn profits. Yes, if he or she starting the business, there will be the transactions. So it is impossible to remember every transaction. For that purpose only, so started the recording them manually by following some methods and procedures. Now we look into accounting. According to American Institute of Certified Accountants, accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in the terms of money transactions and events which are of financial characters and interpreting the results thereof. Now we coming to attributes of accounting. It is the art of recording business transaction. It is the art of classifying. It is the transactions or events of business must be recorded in the monetary terms and summarizing financial transaction. Results should be communicated to others. First we have to record the transactions, and next one is the classify the transaction, and next one only monetary transaction should be recorded. Next one is a summarize. We have to summarize the transaction. Last one is we have to communicate the transactions to the users. And now coming to functions. Systematic record of business transaction, protection the property of business, communicating results to users, compliance with the illegal requirement. We have to maintain the systematic transactions. And next one is protecting the property. It will be the helpful to protect the property also, communicating the results to users. What are the results we get? That should be communicated with others and with the legal requirements. These all are the functions. And coming to uses of financial information, owners, creditors, employees, government, investors, these all are the users in the financial. And now coming to the branches of accounting, we have three types of branches. One is financial branch accounting, cost accounting, management accounting. In financial accounting, we will record keeping, means we used to record each and every transactions. And cost accounting, in cost accounting we used to fix the price for the one product. And next one is management accounting. Management accounting is useful to take the decision for the future. And coming to advantages, see replacement of memory, evidence in court, tax purpose, comparative study, sales of business, assistance to insolvent. These all are the advantages. So it will be helpful in the it will be help in the evidence of court. How means, if we record the each and every transactions, it will, when we, if we go to the court also, it will be act as evidence and it will be helpful for the user. So these all are the advantages. And coming to the limitations, see, record only monetary transactions, effect of price level changes are not considered, personal bias of accountants affect the accounting statements, permanent alternative treatments, LIFO method, FIFO method, historical in nature. These all are the limitations. So in here we'll see here, historical in nature means it will be record the transactions only related to the past transactions only, it will be record. It will be not estimate the future, or it will be not think about the present. Only whatever the transaction happened in the past, that transactions only recorded in this historical in nature. So these all are the disadvantages in accounting. Now coming to the accounting terminology, see, business, bookkeeping, book value, calendar year, transaction, journal, general entry, ledger, trial balance, revenue, balance sheet, capital, debitor, creditor, credit, current assets, current liabilities, drawing, bad debts, losses. These all are accounting terminology. We know why we start the business. To earn the profits, we'll start the business. Bookkeeping means each and every transactions will be recorded in a systematic manner. Book value, we have to fix the product only book value. And Calendar year means it will be useful to check our transactions. Every 1 year we have to check our transactions. And see here, transactions means whatever the transactions we are entering related to the business, that all kind of transactions should be recorded in the transactions journal. General means the general list of all transactions and indicated the accounts to which they are posted. Accounts are related to the different, so all must be recorded at the one place only. General entry, a recording of a transaction whether debit or equal to credit. Every debit there is an equivalent credit. Now coming to the trial balance. Now ledger means the personal account, real account, nominal account. These three accounts will be involved in the ledger. Now coming to the trial balance, a listing of all account balances that provide a test of whether total debits equal to total credit. Already we discussed above. Every debit there is an equivalent credit. Now we come to the trial balance. Total debits are equal to total credits. Now revenue and balance sheet, capital, debtors, all everyone know about these all. And capital means whatever the property we get into the business to start the business, that is the property. Debitor, the person who gives the money to others, he is called as a debitor. Creditor means who will receive the who have to payable, who is to pay the money, he is called as the he will be known as a creditor. Debtor means a debtor is a person who owns money. The amount due from his call, he is called as a debt. Current assets, current liabilities, drawings, bad debts, losses, these all are related to the accounting terminology. Basis of accounting, we have three types of accounting. One is cash basis, accrual and mixed. In cash, only cash transactions will be recorded, no credit transactions will be not recorded. In accrual, only see a firm taken the benefits of a particular services. What are the firm taken the benefits and not paid? It take the benefits but it will be not pay the benefit, it will be not paid. See here, not paid within that period. That expenses will relates to the period in which the services has been utilized and not be the period in which payments for it is made. See in mixed. See mixed means both cash and accrual will be mixed. That will be known as, that will be only called as a mixed bias. And coming to the system of accounting, we have this single entry system, double entry system. In the only specific period transactions only recorded in the single entry. Double entry system means every debit there is an equivalent credit transactions will be recorded in the double entry system. Now coming to the classifications of account: personal account, impersonal account. See in personal account we have three types: natural account, artificial account, representative account. In personal account, real account, nominal account. In real account again it is divided into two types. One is a tangible assets and another one is intangible assets. In natural means whom we will call natural, only we will call human beings as a natural persons. So that for example Radha's account, Krishna's account, these all are related to the natural account. And artificial account, an account recording financial transactions with an artificial person. The transactions were related to artificial, that will be known as the artificial transaction. Example colleges, VSL college, organization, SBI bank, these all are related to the artificial account. Coming to the representative, see an account indirectly representing a person or a persons is known as indirectly representing persons is known as a representative account. And tangible, which we can see and which we can feel and which we can measure, that will be known as the tangible. Example building. And next one is intangible asset. Intangible asset means which we cannot feel, which we cannot touch, which we cannot measure, that will be known as intangible. Example goodwill we can't measure. See, that is tangible as intangible is opposite to tangible. Now we will come to rules of double entry system. We have three types of account. One is a personal account, real account, nominal account. Now coming to the rules. In personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses were in debit, all incomes and gains are in credit. Coming to accounting cycle, see systematic transactions. Systematic transactions will be recorded. See here, first one is the journal entry, next one is the ledger, next one is the trial balance, and next one is the trading, profit and loss account, and last one is the balance sheet. Coming to the concept, accounting concepts. These all are the accounting concepts. See, first one is a business entity, going concern concept, cost concept, dual aspect concept, money measurement concept, accounting period concept, realization concept, matching concept, objective evidence concept. See, business means only business is separate from owner. Owner is separate from business. So that it is called as a business entity concept. Going concern concept means the business is going on continuous process. It will be not stop anywhere. When it is going to liquidation, that time only it will be stop. But still that it will be not stop. It will be goes on. Next one is a cost concept. It records all cost in the book. Dual aspect. Each transaction is twofold effect. Big means every debit there is an equivalent credit. That kind of transactions will be recorded. Money measurement concept. Only money related transactions will be recorded. See, kilograms, quantities, meters, liters. These all will be not involved. And coming to accounting period concept, we have the accounting period up to 1 year, January to December or April to March. Everyone has to follow this one, and we have to maintain the transactions, and we have to show to the higher authorities. Realization concept, matching concept, objective concept, these all are related to the accounting concept. Now coming to the accounting conventions. Conventions of disclosure. See, accounts should be prepared in such a way that all materials information is clearly disclosed. For each and every material should be clearly declared. We should not hide any kind of information. We have to show each and every information related to the materials in a clear manner. Conventions of consistency. See, an accounting methods or procedures once chosen should be followed consistently from year to year. Whatever we choose the transaction, whatever the transactions we have to choose, that should be followed year to year. The owners or shareholders, they have to follow year to year. Conventions of conservatism. Any business while recording the transactions should be anticipated no profits but only provide for all possible losses. Only they have to look for the losses, not for the profits. They used to think about the losses, not for the profits. Now coming to the last one, conventions of materiality. Only those events should be recorded which have a significant bearing, and insignificant things should be ignored. Only significance must be taken, insignificance will be ignored. There is no formula for identifying material and immaterial events. It depends on the accountable discretions. These all are related to the accounting conventions. Thank you. Thank you, Secretary Sir, for giving a nice opportunity to participate in this seminar. And thank you, ma'ams, who guided me. Thank you for each and everyone. Thank you.